Hey everyone, Mufasi here. If you like this clip, please consider liking, subscribing, hitting that bell icon. This is a clip from our full episode, so if you enjoy that, you can watch here on YouTube or check it out on Spotify. Enjoy the video, subscribe, goodbye.
Cody had a good little promo with Nick Aldis.
Yeah, I like that.
He said, yeah, I mean, the spark notes is that he's just like, for some reason, Nick Aldis is very strict with his matchmaking. Meanwhile, he's like very conservative. And then meanwhile, Adam Pearce is just like, fuck it, it's a fucking match.
Yeah,
yeah, it's official. And then you're done. But Nick Aldis, for some reason, does not want Cody to face Kevin Owens.
It comes from the people up top. I have to listen.
Okay. Yeah. Well, guess what? Your brand sucks.
The people up top, Triple H just sitting back there right now. Go talk to him.
He said, if you don't book this match, I'm going to go over there to his house. I know where he lives. And I'm just going to go beat him up in front of his wife and kids.
Yeah.
I think we're getting that at Survivor Series. That'll be good.
Make it a last man standing match. Fuck it.
Sure, man.
Adam Pearce would.
Make it a last man standing match. And then right before Cody's about to win, Tony Khan shows up and says he's bought WWE. And then The Rock comes out and does a rock bottom to Tony Khan.
Pull the power.
And reverses the decision. And then Kevin Owens wins and becomes WWE champion. But then The Rock cashes in his Money in the Bank briefcase that he just invented
The Rock
and won.
Cashes in the people's title. For the real WWE championship, and then it has a contract on the back of it that says this can be cashed in at any time. Thanks to the great Muhammad Ali.
It's like the X Division. You can give it up for a shot at the world title.
Is that a thing?
Do that. Yeah, it's called Option C.
Do people do that?
Yeah.
What happens to it?
They vacate it.
What?
That championship has been vacated so many times. That's how Josh Alexander did it. He was X Division and then cashed in Option C and then challenged Christian.
See, why don't we have more wacky shit like that? Sometimes I just want some of those TNA rules.
People clown on TNA, but like they're doing something different, man.
Yeah,
like they are
fun
goofy.
Shit over there.
Like, look, I remember someone tweeted the graphics of the winners, and it was like Nick Nemeth, the Hardys, and then like, and someone was like, really? Come on, man. Because like it is like you look at first glance, it's pretty goofy. It's like, oh, Dolph Ziggler and the Hardys, but in the context of like TNA, it's like good.
Yeah.
From an outside perspective, you're like, what the fuck?
You're like, what is going on over there?
That's why they're great.
Yeah. Well, like an interview I saw with I want to say it was with Jordan Grace. She was like, yeah, bro, it's the island of misfit toys. Like, we're just chilling over here.
I love it.
They're doing their own thing. To end off SmackDown, we had a really, really good segment here where, old bloodlines facing new bloodline. They can't find a fifth. Who's going to be the fifth? They don't know. Bronson Reed comes out and attacks Roman.
I got some opinions. Again, I still don't agree with it because they don't have anything to do with it. But then I learned that Bronson Reed is Samoan.
But he's not.
He's not the bloodline, but he's not Samoan with them. Yeah. But what better way to fit someone in the bloodline? And then on the other side, you just got Roman, the Usos, and two white dudes.
We're going to have Seth on the OG side. We're going to have Bronson Reed on the other side. But my thing that I have with this is Seth, like, you can kind of understand a little bit because he was at WrestleMania and he has so much history with Roman. And yeah, he's a piece of shit to him, but Seth was also a piece of shit to Roman. And you have all this shit there.
Bronson Reed is the
Bronson
vice.
Reed is just there, and he's in there, but you don't need him to involve Seth. And I feel like they think that they do when you could have another Fatu or fucking put The Rock in there, bro.
I think he'll have some kind of influence on the match.
I think so too, but it's just like, I don't know. Bronson Reed is just such an odd choice to throw in here, and I feel like they were like, how do we get Seth in there? And they're like, oh, Bronson Reed. It's like, you don't need it. Big Bronson Reed. But anyway, the OG bloodline gets decimated, and in the ring, Roman and Jay are there, and Jay's like, make the call loose. Make the call. It cuts back later. Roman is on his couch, sitting in his locker room, and he takes his phone and he goes, call the wise man.
Sorry, Siri would have already like stopped listening with that much of a pause.
Who do you want me to
Roman.
call?
Yeah, I was waiting for it to be like, okay, who would you like to call?
Crowd's going crazy, and you hear beep, beep, beep. The number you're trying to reach is not in service. And then Roman drops his phone. He's like, oh my God.
He's like,
he's fucked up, dude. He drops his phone. He's like, oh my
text.
God, the wise man. He's
Don't hit
dead.
me up.
Don't hit me up.
He just never got a new phone after his old one was yoinked.
Yeah, which is so funny to me.
He's got to show. Oh my God, The Rock's gonna have him backstage during the WarGames match. And Paul Heyman's gonna be a bloody mess.
He's gonna throw Paul Heyman out there,
and then he's gonna be, I'm sorry, Final Boss. I'm sorry. Remember that swerve that Paul Heyman pulled on Brock, and then on Roman, and then on Brock?
Yeah.
Like the switch that he did.
Yeah. He like
Let's do one of those with the Rock.
Paul Heyman just flip flops behind him, and then Roman finds Paul and he goes, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" And he goes, "You just don't understand. This is bigger than you."
Oh my God. That's the new that's like the new theme.
Yeah.
This is bigger than you. This is bigger than me.
Survivor Series 2 weeks away. AEW Full Gear this Saturday. Very exciting. And Big Boom AJ on the pre-show.
Yeah, I can't wait to see QT Marshall made a diss track.
I know. It was
pretty bad.
It was so bad.
But in that same respect, I mean, the type of the genre, right?
Yeah,
it's no Hurt Syndicate theme song. That's all I'm saying.
It's something. But anyways, hopefully this week will be a bit more whoo. You know what I mean? Feel like we had a little.
I need like a jolt.
Yeah, give me a little jolt.
I need something to make me rejuvenate me.
Yeah. Maybe that's why we're so tired, because we don't have constant adrenaline. Adrenaline in my soul.
Well, that's why the last 3 or 4 Dropkick the Commute episodes have been like less than 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just, there's nothing going on. I feel like that's a good indicator.
Yeah. If Dropkick the Commute is not an hour long, wrestling sucks that week.